Siana and Choo-Choo coincidentally meet in front of the supply warehouse. They happily hug each other. Choo-Choo notices Siana wearing the hairpin she lost last time and asks about it. Siana reveals how Eris mentioned how she lost the hairpin the next time Prince Rashid came to visit. Before she could even request her brother to help her find it in the lake, he agreed. By the way, if you haven't watched the previous episodes yet, please be sure to catch up on those first. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Siana reveals how the prince called 100 guards and drained the lake's water to retrieve the hairpin. Plus, he had given her a confirmation letter to take whatever she wanted. He had duped giving her soaps, candles, luxurious fabrics for the princess clothes, and many other things. As she tried pulling the heavy cart, she suddenly felt someone pushing from behind, and, to her surprise, it was the crown prince. Prince beamed at her and said he wanted to help her. But Siana reveals to Choo-Choo how she ran away, saying that the princess must be looking for her. She expresses her concern over His Majesty having a loose screw, as he sounds a bit crazy. They get interrupted as Eris arrives, complaining about how she's hungry. She drags Siana away and looks back at Choo-Choo to make a face. This is exactly why she doesn't want to even think of bringing another maid to the Ruby Palace. At the palace, Eris asks what she even likes about that friend of hers, and if it's because she's big and muscular. Hira says she likes her because she is sweet and kind, as well as because of what she says. She reveals how when she would spend ages carrying 1 bag of flour, Choo-Choo would carry 5 as if it were nothing. Eris pouts and orders Siana to give her more meat and milk starting today. Way more than that chop-chop or chap-chap, because she's going to become way bigger than her. Siana giggles at her cuteness. Soon enough, the crown prince arrived at the Ruby Palace yet again. Eris explained why he came, and the prince said he came to see that the pond was well maintained. Ares protested that he had come over 5 times already to check, but she got bribed to be silent after receiving yet more delicious cake and snacks. As they all go inside, Saul notices a presence in the distance. The hooded figure reports back to her master how Prince Rashid went to the Ruby Palace again, even bringing many snacks and sweets for Princess Ares. This was quite annoying for the maid's master, Yvette Levuin de Prot, the 5th princess. Her mother, the 5th empress, Verne, tells her to understand his position. But Yvette was angry that Eris was receiving special treatment despite being low in rank. She devises a plan to personally teach her little sister a lesson. Soon enough, Eris receives a letter from Yvette, who expresses her wish to have a nice conversation with her beloved little sister over a simple tea party. But Eris turns annoyed and curses at her. She calls Yvette irritating, knowing that she only intends to harass her again. Siana asks how she is tormenting her again. Eris reveals how, all throughout the tea parties, they were all giggling and making fun of all kinds of faults about her outfit and behavior, insinuating if she even had the right to be called a princess, since she doesn't know how to wear decent clothes or behave with proper etiquette. They say she is only a princess by title. Siana suggests she do something about it now that she has her. She tells Eris not to worry, as she will make all the preparations for the tea party and tell her everything. Eris suspiciously stares at her and asks who she is. Siana smiles, saying she is just a low-class maid from a defeated kingdom. Princess Eris exclusive maid. Up until now, Siana has postponed this since the princess didn't want to learn it. But she knew it couldn't continue like this. One must learn minimal etiquette to survive in the imperial palace, not just to show off to others. And so Eris began her lessons with Siana. Siana teaches Eris how to drink tea. She must not drink tea until the host asks her to do so, and she should also not make any noise while sipping. She should put her cup down after taking a sip without making any sound either. Eris wonders why drinking tea has to be so complicated but complies with Siana. Siana praises Eris for doing well, which makes her motivated. She then curtsies, thanking her for serving her the tea. Siana claps and compliments her again, calling her a genius. Siana is aware that, unlike nobles, for whom moderate humility is a virtue, members of the royal family must be confident enough to avoid being ignored. Meanwhile, an uninvited guest found his way to the Ruby Palace yet again. Prince Rashid observes Eris and notices how she's a lot more poised as compared to before. He looks at Siana and whispers to her, asking if it was her. Siana notices how the prince has a keen eye. She contemplates asking for help from him for the cost of decorations but decides against it, knowing the princess doesn't want to be in debt either. After etiquette preparations were done, Sienna helped Eris choose an outfit. She had been repairing a dress for Eris for days, and it was finally perfect. Eris confesses she likes it and asks Sienna how she looks. Sienna smiles, saying she is really pretty and like the rose fairy from mythology. Eris blushes and giggles in response. Eris says she looks pretty because she takes after her mother. Sienna agrees and says that at today's party, she will be better than anyone else. As for the princess, she won His Majesty's heart with her charm because she was the beautiful and proud daughter of Lady Rosemary. Eris smiles and agrees. She takes Sienna's hand, and they leave for the party. On the other hand, Yvette was sure that sleazy Eris was going to show up like a beggar again today. She imagines insulting Eris for eating with her bare hands and degrading the status of the royal family. She laughs, excited for today. Soon, Eris arrives and approaches Yvette. She curtsies, thanking her for the tea party's invitation. Seeing Yvette's shocked look, Eris continues smiling and asks what's wrong. And thus, this chapter draws to a close. Stay tuned to discover what unfolds next in the story. In the meantime, why not explore my other videos? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more captivating stories. Your support means the world to me.